All right.
That's
Well, before we move on to the next game, I was gonna reveal some of the hidden games that were on the polls, and I did make a special presentation for it.
Oh
You
god.
made
Okay.
a special
I'll watch this.
presentation?
Yes.
Like a slideshow?
I made a PowerPoint.
A PowerPoint?
Oh my god.
What?
We're going back to school, people.
Wait.
PowerPoint.
I'm already
Wait,
Oh my god, it is a freaking
It's a
slideshow.
Yeah.
I want a PowerPoint.
Nick is
Let's play.
sus.
This is
Definitely sus.
Yeah, this is suspicious. It's too clean.
This is sus.
This is very sus. All right. Well, here's the next part. I'm gonna quickly explain what is Spook Month to those who may not know. Spook Month is the month of October. I call it Spook Month because of Halloween, and I say so. That's my main reasons why I call it Spook Month. That's why.
I'm voting you out.
I'm voting you out.
Yeah,
too.
dude,
You're the one who came
where
up
are
to
your
the
pictures?
Why?
You
Because
have
I
so
say
much
so,
empty
not in
space.
bold.
That's very sus.
Oh, just give it a second.
Oh, Nick just made himself bigger. Great.
Yeah. Spook Month.
To compensate for the poor graphics.
Yeah.
Ooh.
To explain what Spook Month is to those who may be watching, Spook Month is going to be was a game voted by people. It's a game that I will play during the whole the month of October as my main game or games depending on what happens. As to go on, we got voting happened for a whole month from August 24th to September 25th with at least 2 horror games and 4 hidden games. Each week has a new poll. Voting became from Monday to Friday with a Saturday game always just in case if there's ever a tie, which happened once because some of you guys like to vote for 3 different games at the exact same time. Mystery YOLO calling you guys out.
We don't like to eject people.
Mm-hmm. Final polls.
Also appreciate you messaging me at like midnight, being like, "Can you please vote and be the tiebreaker?"
Yeah, exactly. Final poll, which was this week, was with the top 2 winners of each week. And so this one is basically what I'm going to do right now is going to reveal all the hidden games that happened each week. Basically, what you guys didn't vote. And I will mention there were some backup games just in case I didn't even get certain. I managed to get certain games. So this is where some games that you guys voted for or didn't vote for may hurt you. Okay?
Okay.
Week 1 was the first reveal of Ghostbusters the Video Game Remastered and Amnesia the Dark Descent. These 2 did not win, as well as 2 other hidden games, which was Yellow and Blue. These hidden games were The Crypt of the Necrodancer,
Aww.
and then Assassin's Creed as the main game, but I had Star Wars The Complete Saga as a backup game just in case I couldn't
there's
get
like
Assassins.
decoy stuff that isn't even horror games in there.
Yeah,
Well,
as I said.
he did say that there aren't like some of them won't be horror.
Yeah, some of them aren't necessarily horror. I added these just for fun and lulz.
Hear me out. Lego Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, we could.
Oh.
Yeah, it could have been then.
Don't give Ubisoft ideas.
Week 2. Oh wait, where did my other one go? Oh no, graphics gone. First one was Dead Space, then The Walking Dead, and it was supposed to be a red square there, and then a blue and a blue hidden game. These games were Five Nights at Freddy's, as Kyle predicted, was on the list.
Jimmy Neutron?
And Jimmy Neutron. This was a completely random game I decided to add to the list. I wanted to originally add Rock Band Rivals to the list as well as Toy Story 3, the video game, but I didn't add the Rock Band. I couldn't get Rock Band Rivals to properly get a good green light because of DMCA, the musics for it. I thought it might be a fun little thing, but Five Nights at Freddy was going to be the main game for it.
YouTube strikes again.
Dude, I didn't even know Jimmy Neutron had a game.
This was one of those weird games I have as a childhood, so I thought this was going to be a weird one. If it was ever
I feel
one.
like every single like show back then had a video.
Oh yeah,
regardless of
going
quality.
online, like everything had a game, but
Oh yeah.
I just didn't realize.
Yep. With the next week, we have week 3. God dang it, more missing graphics.
How professional.
Yeah, we have Alien Isolation, which didn't win, as well as a red, yellow, and green game. These games revealed were Batman Arkham Asylum,
Ooh.
Bayonetta, and Luigi's Mansion 3. the actual games I wanted to play, if I got them, which I didn't get Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, and the other one would be Eternal Darkness Sandy's Requiem. These games were unfortunately not voted, so this was a little sad, but I'm fine with just
Yeah,
continuing.
man, those would have been fun games.
Yeah, Eternal Darkness was hidden on the list, but I didn't manage to get it until a little bit later, but unfortunately you guys didn't vote for it. So that game is not going to be played for Spook Month. And then week 4, I had Soma. Soma was a horror game that I was kind of looking forward to. Unfortunately, did not win. And then we didn't get red, yellow, and green again, which they were Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD, and Disco Elysium. These games were actually on the list that I was considering might be really good. And I know that since now I mentioned Twilight Princess, Justin's going to be really groaning because I knew he was wanting me to play this game. So
I love Twilight Princess.
yeah.
Well,
Yep. And so this was the final poll. Basically, we had The Last of Us Remastered and Outlast and then 6 other hidden games. So as revealed, the winner of this week is technically The Last of Us. So that will be the game I will be playing for Spook Month. But the hidden games revealed were actually second place.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
shout out that
Yeah.
Hedgehog's on there.
Resident Evil
That
2.
damn game.
And then
Oh my god.
DuckTales
Oh,
Remastered.
wow, Epic Mickey.
Yeah, Epic Mickey was but inside, and then Outlast was in third place, and then I had LA Noire, but Metal Gear as the main game. LA Noire was a backup game, Carl.
Okay.
Yeah, this is one of the lists I had, and I was actually surprised that you guys managed to get Shadow Hedgehog to the final poll, for one thing. It was completely pure randomness, I had that. So that is basically the winners of the Hidden Games list. However, Emoto did mention this briefly. Because The Last of Us, even though it is quite a long game, I can still manage to beat it within like a month if I play like once a week for at least 3 hours. Now, with that being said, I've seen Resident Evil 2 Remastered. I do have the game as well as DuckTales Remastered as like the second place winners. But these games are much shorter than The Last of Us, and I can play them within the same month. I'm just wondering, do you guys want me to play these games as well? Do you guys think these are going to be fun ones to watch?
You will only be allowed to play DuckTales if you blare the audio past 11 on the amp. When the duck goes to the moon or whatever, that song.
Oh. The moon stage?
Yeah, the moon stage.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
The moon stage specifically.
That song is cancer. Please don't play that song.
Yeah, but otherwise, if you guys don't really care about the other 2 games, I can't see Discord right now, so whoever's mentioning anything. But Resident Evil 2 and DuckTales Remastered were second place, so they're kind of like, in a sense, I could play them, but Last of Us Remastered will be my main Spook Month game for the entire month, and I'm planning to play this as my main first game on Saturday nights. So I'll be playing it on like around 8 o'clock Pacific time, 8 p.m.
Emoto says it's a good spread.
It's a good spread for different type. I mean, Resident Evil is technically a horror game specifically. Rest of Us isn't exactly a horror game. It's a thriller. And DuckTales Remastered is just a cartoony game, which if Jamie was here, she would love the ducks.
Duck, goose.
Yeah, so I don't know what you guys want to say, me all 3, or you just wanted me to see The Last of Us.
Time for another poll.
I'm not doing another poll.
Jeez.
I'm just asking you guys right now.
I feel like if it's gonna be Spock,
Chaos.
like a horror month, you should do Resident Evil too.
I would watch Resident Evil 2, yeah.
I agree. I agree with that.
Resident Evil
With
2?
With
Yep.
tank controls?
No,
Not
this is the
Resident Evil
remake.
2.
This is the remake.
Because Last of Us you can do any time.
Yeah, Last of Us I could do any time, but I am making this as my main game on Saturday nights.
So is Resident Evil 2 a long game?
Nope, according to How Long to Beat, even with extras, it takes about 8 hours.
Por qué no los dos?
So yeah, I can do Resident
Emoto
Evil.
says, sad for no Epic Mickey, but I think the spread is nice. Michael likes Resident Evil. He knows all the things though.
Yep. I knew Michael will like it. I know I was a bit sad that Epic Mickey didn't make it, but it's because of you guys not voting for hidden games.
This is what
Instead,
happens when you give
voting
us
for
power.
bro is Mr. Yellow the whole time.
This is what happens when you give us power, Nick.
well, I do guys I did this is why one of the things why I kind of wanted to make Last of Us a hidden game, because then at least you guys wouldn't pick just that game. But Epic Mickey unfortunately didn't make it. But I could do Resident Evil 2. Does anyone care about DuckTales?
That can be done
DuckTales.
anytime.
You can do that anytime. It's a great game, but unless you're going to blare the audio, I don't care.
All right, I'll put it on.
Emoto says, I think it'd be fun for a break.
I mean, we could do that. Yeah, I'll put it. Then I'll put Resident Evil and DuckTales on Friday nights. Well, Last of Us on Saturday nights, starting at 8. And then
That's logical.
we'll see it from there. All right. Well, that's my presentation.
Any questions?
Any questions?
Any
I'm not
questions?
awarding you a seat masters.
Any questions? Any questions?
Your dissertation sucked.
Yeah, screw you, Sean. This is my first time president. I put this all in last minute.
I missed.
Oh, that was late.
Thank you, Carl.
That was my question.
That's okay, Nick. You still have time to get better at your dissertation.
I couldn't find another Batman image, and that was good.
I want to see so much more working graphics next time.
Oh yeah, why don't you make me one, Mr. Teacher?
I mean,
Mr. Teacher.
Yeah, Mr.
There's-
Teacher, Sensei.
you can
Mr.
really
Sensei.
easily put clip art into a presentation, Nick.
I did this all literally in last minute, so technically
The bottom
speaking.
left has like TV static.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't fix that right now.
That's a chroma key.
I'm
Yeah.
out, Niku-san. See you
All right.
later.
See you later.
Yeah, Sean.
Night.
Mhm.
Good night, everyone.
Good night. Night.
Too tight.
See ya.
Yeah.
Fudge.
Don't let the imposters bite.
Yeah.
Too
The
late. He's gone.
Yeah, the other non-games, unfortunately, I do not have any plans to put them up in another voting. They just happen whenever they happen. That's what happened with the hidden games. I put some. I did mention some of the weeks that had really good games, and they were the last two. Unfortunately, you guys just picked The Last of Us, so I couldn't really do anything about that. But the I don't know about Epic Mickey. I will be playing at some point. I don't know when I will. The camera though is kind of wonky though, so I don't know if you'll be able to watch it. I think it's nice all the games can be played this month.
Oh, yeah, that game was notorious for like a terrible camera, wasn't it?
It's on all right camera. It's not the best.
We'll just mess. Like, it's fine.
Wait, what?
All guys can be played this month.
I don't actually know what type of camera you guys are talking about.
It's
No,
it's a
actually,
3D.
kinda
It's a
cut off
person. It's a third-person camera.
Does it have inverted controls?
No, it's based on the remote where you point the stick,
Gotcha.
but it's like it's awkward in places. It's like not It's not Mario 64 kind of controls. It's more about like it's like you basically thinking of using the pointer to move the camera only. That's it. Like you put it across the screen and it moves the camera and stuff like that. Yeah, if it was any other groupings, I would have done just The Last of Us. But I just double checked with Resident Evil 2 Remastered, and it does not look like it's going to be that long.
Then you
So
play on
That's what he
hard mode.
says, and then we'll have a night where I'm up until like 7 a.m. again.
Wait, night.
I mean, it's still technically night for a while, for her at least. Just saying is all.
Well, technically, it's in the morning now for just past midnight.
Does this make me an early bird since I'm up at 1 a.m.?
Very. So, okay. Yeah, but that is my Spook Month. Those will be played starting next week. So, that would be it. Horror Spook Month is going to start on Friday at the very least and then Saturday is going to be just main games and whenever I play at the very end.